Hi guys, story time. Hope you're all having a lovely time out in this sunshine and being really good for your grown-ups. Now this one is called Gilbert the Hero. I think a hero is somebody really brave, isn't it? Let's see if he is really brave. This is my little brother Finn, Gilbert the great white shark proudly told his friend Rita. Mum says he can come to the park with us. We can teach him all of our games. But he's too small to play with us, Rita grumbled. He'll just spoil everything. No, he won't, Gilbert grinned. We'll have great fun together. Come on. He's giving him a little cuddle and looking after him there. Gilbert took Finn by the fin as they all swam off to the park. Let's go on the seesaw first, Gilbert said, sitting Finn on the low end. Rita sat with Finn to balance it. You see there's Rita and Finn down the bottom there. Hold tight, she called, as Gilbert hurled himself on the high end. Thump! The seesaw hit the seabed. Whee! Finn and Rita catapulted out of the water, somersaulted through the air and fell back into the ocean with a great big splash. Wah! Yelled Finn. Wah! Finn's too small for this game, Rita told Gilbert. How about a game of fin ball? Gilbert placed an empty sea urchin in front of his little brother. Now all you have to do is whack the little sea urchin with your tail. Finn flapped his tail with all his might, but he couldn't hit the urchin. Wah! He yelled. Wah! Never mind, Gilbert told him. I'll flick it to you. You just try stop it. Be careful, Gilbert, called Rita, but it was too late. Gilbert flicked the sea urchin hard with his tail. Thunk! The urchin hit Finn right in the tummy. Wah! He yelled as he was bowled over and over and over. Wah! Finn's too small for this game as well, said Rita. You're right, Gilbert sighed. We can't play any of our games with Finn. Cheer up, Rita said. Let's put him on the seaweed swing whilst we think of something else. Gilbert and Rita watched Finn swing to and fro on the seaweed swing at the edge of the park. The little shark chuckled as a shoal of silvery fish shimmered around him. The little shark chuckled. Finn's having fun now, Rita smiled. But it isn't very exciting, is it? Gilbert grumbled. Just then, Mallet, the hammerhead. You see the hammerhead shark there, look. His head's just shaped like a hammer. Zoomed into the park on his skate. Now that's what I call exciting, Gilbert said. That's not a proper skateboard, look what it is. It's a skate fish. Mallet skidded to a halt in front of Gilbert and Rita. Want to go, he asked. Gilbert's eyes lit up. Yes, please, he said. Oh, but what about Finn, Rita asked. He'll be okay, said Gilbert. We can keep a lookout for him. Gilbert checked that his little brother was safely strapped into his swing and said, we won't be long. We'll be back in a minute. Can you see him tied in there, look? He's sat on the seaweed. Gilbert and Rita whizzed round the park, looping the loop and waving at Finn every time they passed the swings. Finn giggled happily as they skated by. But all of a sudden, the sea behind the seaweed swings went as dark as night. The shoal of fish scattered into a shower of sparkles, and an enormous orca swept out of the seaweed with his beak full of wiggly fish. A killer whale? Gilbert was so shocked he fell off the skate. Wah! Finn yelled. Wah! The orca's eyes widened as it spat out its mouthful of tiny fish. See, look, he's spitting them all out. Ew. Oh no, gasped Finn. Gasped Gilbert. It's seen Finn. And you strapped him into the swing, Rita cried. Finn's trapped. That orca's going to have him for lunch. Oh no, don't let him eat him up. Not if I can help it, said Gilbert, thrashing his tail with all his might. The water churned and foamed as he rocketed towards his little brother. But would he get there in time? Do you think he's going to be fast enough? Because that orca looks very big and very fast. The orca opened his jaws just as Gilbert chomped through the seaweed and dragged Finn away. Phew, sighed Gilbert. Now that was close. But the orca wasn't giving up that easily. Look, it's coming back, cried Rita. We have to get out of here, Gilbert. The wreck, Gilbert gasped. We can hide in the wreck. Gilbert and Rita swam frantically towards the wreck, dragging Finn and his swing between them, the orca's jaws snapping at their tails. Look how near he's getting. Quick, hide in here. Gilbert pushed Finn and Rita towards a small hole in the wreck. Then he dived into the cabin. The sea swirled as the orca nosed around the wreck. It was getting closer and closer. Gilbert shuddered as an enormous black eye filled the cabin window. He held his breath. Be safe. Thunk! The orca's head stuck in the window frame. Crack! The wood splintered as it backed off. You're too big to get us, Gilbert grinned. Then with a flick of its tail, the orca was gone. You can come out now, Gilbert called to Rita and Finn. The orca's gone. All around the wreck, sea creatures popped out of their hiding places. But there was no sign of Finn or Rita. Gilbert's heart was in his mouth. He frantically searched all the empty places. Had the orca eaten Finn and Rita? What do you think? Do you think he's eaten him? Or eaten them? Boom! Finn and Rita popped out of a barrel on the seabed. Ah! Gilbert yelled, leaping into the sea and flapping his fins in surprise. Do it again, 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 shouted Finn. Rita giggled. You were right, Gilbert, she said. It is fun playing with Finn and he's really good at one of our games. Tide and seek, Gilbert grinned, and they're holding hands and being friends. That was a nice one, that, because he didn't like all their games. Well, he wasn't very good at the games, he's only little. So they changed the game a bit and they all had fun. Gilbert the Hero. Hope you're all okay, guys. See you soon.